Science and technology encourage innovations and creativity, driving entrepreneurships and development of new industries. Startups and tech companies constantly push the boundaries to what is possible for society. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Burapan. I demonstrated from our school in province. The title of my speech today is Innovations of Science and Technology. So before we begin the speech, I want to likely to outline the overall my speech into three dimensions. First dimension will be talking about what is science and technology. Second, we'll be talking about why it's important for us to applying science and technology in innovations. And lastly, we'll be talking about how can we implement this methodology into real life situations or even creating opportunities for everyone to access. Now let's begin with the first one is what is science and technology? Science is the definition of the meaning of ancient language Latins as the form of knowledge, which processing of containings of the human behaviors from the ancient times until today's and in the future. And technology also means the form of knowledge, the possessions that we take from the knowledge. But also, technology is a way more of practical way than science, that we bring the knowledge of science into something of actionable task or inventions that create humans' lives easier, more effective, and even creating making the obstacle disappearing. These are the overall of the definition of science and technology. But also, as you all know, that science and technology drives a big influence in innovations, and many of the countries has played a huge role and make the investments in these boundaries of the fields, which is innovations. Now, the second we'll be talking about is why it's important for us to focus on innovations in science and technology. First of all, 80% of the American economics was driven by the 20% of the innovations in the country. And furthermore, right now, Thailand has announced their goal from the Thailand Research and Science Innovations has announced their goal to increase 2% of the budget's investments of the Thailand GDP within the year of 2037. This has massively played a huge role that now in the future, Thailand, where we are heading to. And furthermore, I just want to give you some of the example of why we should pay attention to innovation in science and technology with a country like Israel that has a strong air self-defense that destroy the 99% of the enemy missile contacts, or even Chinese that create the opportunities and the inventions of EV car like BYD that separated to over all of the Asian continents, or even Japanese that has increasingly have a fashionable advancement of technology in both packaging, innovations, or even the style of educations. This has massively said and means that innovation had played a huge role not only about the research or basing on the ancient knowledge, but also for the whole future of the country. And now, but in order to do that, that we must build the foundations of the knowledge from the base, which will lead us to the next topic is how can we implement the innovation of science and technology in real lives. So I want to illustrate one project called the School Labs. School Labs is a areas is a room where students from various interested, whether it could be in innovations, science and technology together of combinations to share knowledge to create innovations to help solving the school's problems or the district problems, which will create more beneficial and not only the opportunities for students to show their ability in creating innovations, but also to massively supporting the ecosystems of the startups and tech companies in the future. And lastly, in conclusions, science and technology has to play a huge role in innovations. The country who has innovations, science, and technology in their hands can go further and have more benefits and the unfair advantage more than any countries. But in order to achieve this goal, they must build upon their foundation of the knowledge. And we must pay attention to not only building innovations of the technology, but also the innovative people. So before I end the speech, I want to be saying about the quotes that means innovations is not only the options of the future, but also the future is the options of today's society. Thank you.